Kelly. Are you wanting to polyurethane your house or some other structure indoors? Well, here's a few tips that I recommend. So I've polyurethaned my youth camp, and also I do it sometimes professionally on the side as well. And I also do log staining. So a couple of pointers. Here's just one of many different brands. This happens to be Minwax water-based polyacrylic protective finish. It's a crystal clear finish, and I like to use water-based whenever possible, especially if it's not a heavy traffic area like a wall or a ceiling, because it doesn't have all of the chemicals in it that you would find in the oil-based, and oil-based tends to upset my sinus passages as I'm applying it. So I've already given this one coat, and what I did to prepare the surface for polyurethaning is I took a sanding foam pad, and I already did this first before I applied. But since I already gave it one coat, now it's time to sand it slightly again. So basically you're just trying to get all of the rough edges, like right here. There's a little bit of a rough spot. And that's just going to not only help the polyurethane adhere better, but it also keeps any kind of abrasions that you might get with your hand. And it also makes it look more of a smooth finish. So this is all originally rough cut cedar that was wood mised. And I have been a sawyer, which is, well, actually a sawyer's assistant at several different sawmills. I find it very gratifying to sustainably log and help log areas, especially in this case northern white cedar in Michigan. Whoops, stepped off the step backing up there. Almost wiped out. So anyways, sustainable logging allows for select cut, not clear cut. And northern white cedar is not as aromatic as red cedar, but it is still aromatic, and it lasts for a long time. I love the grain in it as well. And so in this case, I'm just doing a clear coat polyurethane. So I'm just kind of just smoothing out any rough edges and preparing it for a second coat. It's very typical to give polyurethane coats 3 times on wood surfaces. So it gives it a slight shiny appearance. It also protects it from any moisture. And it just makes it look like a finished product. So you don't have to sand a ton here. Just basically you're giving it a, and it looks like I'm going to have to go get the ladder. So that gives you a little pointer here. So preparing the northern white cedar for a second coat of polyurethane. One coat I already applied, and so this will be the second coat, 2 out of 3.